Shalom, this is Nathaniel from the Hunter Camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodesh. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone that teach and rule well, among many other things, and peace and salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad the four winds of the earth, out there in the highways and hedges, and pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom. So right here, U.S. Today News, New York to become first major U.S. city to require vaccination proof for indoor activities. Live Windows 19 updates. Okay, I'm gonna play this video real quick. Lucky for that. So a lot of things are happening. In New York, they're talking about that in August 7th, I believe. Was August 7th or 17th. So lucky for the date. They were talking about that they're going to go to these job locations to educate, and that people need to be vaccinated. All right. So a lot of things is changing, and they said by September the 13th it's going to be made mandatory for people that want to do indoors activity got to take the Windows 19. Okay. So a lot of things is changing. Things are going to get a lot worse. Pretty much for us that are in this in this truth. Of course, we got to get ready to be in very, very uncomfortable situations concerning this matter. All right. A lot of things is about to change before we even know it. All right. Majority of the people, they have no clue or idea what's to come, what's going on. Pretty much, they're just caught up in bullshit, more worried about dumb shit that they're dealing with on a daily basis rather than what's really going on in the world, man. And that's the reason why the servants of prophets are out there, bringing this information to pretty much show you that, written in the scriptures that this is what these devils is planning on doing, man. And they've been doing, been planning these things, and we have been telling you through the scriptures that these things are going to occur. Now, pretty much is a lot of people that, talk about, yeah, you're a conspiracy theorist and so on. You guys are crazy. A lot of mouths are being shut, man. The Lord is pretty much humbling all those people that are, just talking trash. Okay. So as an article says here, New York City will soon require proof of the Windows 19 vaccination for people to enter indoor restaurants, gyms, and entertainment venues. The new requirement. And that's why pretty much you see a lot of these people, okay, taking the vaccine because they want things to be normal, okay? But it's never going to be normal. First it's going to be, you take two vaccines, the first one and the second one, and later on they're going to tell you to take more and more and more, and this is not normal, and what they have in these vaccines is you have no idea what it's going to do, but you're going to see a lot of people, eventually, yeah, give up the ghost, man. I'm just going to say it like that, man. All right. And they're going to be like, see, told you, told you. And another thing is that they're going to blame the people that have not been vaccinated. Okay. The reason why this thing is continuing to progress, which, it's, I'm not going to say too much about it, but we already know what's going on. But for those that don't know, this is all planned in order to basically get complete control over the people, to break the people's will, because people are more fond on they're more willing to have fun and bullshit rather than really understanding what's going on and getting ready, man, because the Lord is about to come, man. That's what's going on. Now, of course, we're going to get into scriptures, so Salaki for me just rambling on. But a lot of things is happening, and Lord's will, I'm going to get more into this tomorrow. I'm just making a quick coverage right quick concerning this because, as it talks about in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, he knowed that he had but a short time. So what he's doing is he's making it to where he's cornering the people right now. If you want to have, entertainment or be out there and have recreate, I was going to say, fun, or to be fit, or to go out and eat, okay, as people did before freely, well, having liberties, right? Now people are being, somewhat forced into taking the vaccine, man. All right, so a lot of things is changing, and pretty much, as you understand what Proverbs say, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent looketh well to his goings, right? Okay, the new requirement, the first of its kind in major U.S. city, will go into effect August 16th. So it was August 16th, Salakia. Mayor Bill Blasio announced Tuesday. The goal here is to convince everyone that this is the time. De Blasio said, if we are going to stop the Delta variant, the time is now. Also Tuesday, now you got to understand, this is New York in America, okay? And of course, it's going to spread throughout America where they're going to make it mandatory. And it's going to go across seas, it's going to go everywhere. And this is the new thing that's going on, okay? So get ready. Get ready for a cold winter, all right? The goal here is to convince everyone that this is the time, de Blasio said. If we're going to stop the Delta variant, the time is now. Also Tuesday, the White House said the U.S. has delivered more than 110 million C-19 vaccine doses to over 60 countries. A milestone President Joe Biden is expected to discuss in an address to the nation. Biden will likely speak about vaccination issues in the U.S. as concern mount over a rise in infections, fueled in part by the Delta variant. Okay, Florida and Texas had 1/3 of all Windows 19 cases reported last week, according to the White House. Now, what's really stupid is that this Delta variant, right? People that take the vaccination, they're still able to catch it. So what is the point of getting it? Right? It's just another way to demonize the people that don't take it, pretty much, right? The number of people hospitalized Windows 19 in Florida rose to an all-time high of 11,515 patients in one day, according to data the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services released Tuesday. And Texas now has more total statewide deaths than New York, the earlier epicenter of the pandemic in the nation. The U.S. reported 599,334 new cases in the week ending Sunday. A week earlier, cases number 364,123. The country is now recording about 2,500 deaths per week. Yeah. Also in the news, meat processors Tyson Foods said it will mandate all of its 120,000 U.S. employees to get vaccinated against Windows 19. You see, so now they're moving into the work area that people are going to be mandated. All right, becoming one of the first major employers of frontline workers to do so. In addition, Microsoft said it will require proof of vaccination for all employees, vendors, and visitors to its U.S. offices starting in September. Right, September the 13th. They're gonna require people to, you know. Israel will require all people arriving from the United States and 17 other countries, regardless of vaccination status, to quarantine for 2 weeks starting August 11th. Even though you've been vaccinated, you still got to wear a mask. You still got to be quarantined. Isn't that something? McDonald's said it will require employees and customers to resume wearing masks inside some U.S. restaurants, regardless of vaccination status. See, Home Depot, Lowe's, and Target have also put in place mask mandates for workers. Japan is now public shaming people who violate Windows 19 rules. The health minister shared the name of 3 people who officials said clearly acted to avoid contact with other authorities after returning to the country. So you see they're demonizing people that don't have the vaccine, right? Or going by the Windows 19 rules. 16 destinations, Andorra, Curacao, Gibraltar, Greece, Guadeloupe, Iran, Ireland, Isle of Man, Kazakhstan, Lostato, Libya, Malta, Martinique. I have no idea. So lucky for the pronunciation. Saint Bartholomew, Saint Martin, and the U.S. Virgin Islands were added to the CDC's Level 4 Windows 19 very high travel list. Today's numbers, the U.S. has had more than 35.1 million confirmed Windows 19 cases and 613,800 deaths, according to Johns Hopkins University data. According to the Johnson. So what is it? The global totals more than 199 million cases and 4.24 million deaths. More than 165 million Americans, 49.7% of the population, have been fully vaccinated. Damn near half of the population have been vaccinated, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. So it just goes on and on and on and on and on. I can pretty much just continue to read this, but yeah, I don't want y'all to fall asleep. All right, so we're just going to get into scriptures, man. First of all, I'm going to start off in Psalms, and we're going to go over into 94, verse 20. This is Psalms 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frame mischief by a law? And that's what these devils are doing right now, man. They're framing mischief by a law, okay? They're doing things in order to gain control, taking the rights of the people, fear, also taking away the pleasures of the people, because that's what this world is all built upon. It's just the lust of the flesh. Okay, pretty much the lust of the flesh, and that's what people want to continue to have. All right, they're not worried about getting right with the Lord and understanding the times that we're in. Now, this is concerning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, even on to the speckled bird. Those that look of the other nations, you may look like a white person, you may look like an Asian, you may look like a Arab, you may look like an East Indian. Okay, if your forefather goes back to Israel, you also are an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite. This isn't concerning y'all, man. Okay, because the law, statutes, and commandments have been given unto us. The covenant, all right. The promise is for us. All right. So this is a time that we actually need to get right. So why, right? As it says here, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee? Because look, the throne, okay, which is established upon this earth right now, is done in wickedness. And iniquity is sin upon sin. So this world and its ways is just based upon pure wickedness, pure evil. That's why you don't see no peace upon this earth. You don't have no rest. You're worried about people stealing from you. People defrauding you. All right, people that want to fuck your wife or your girlfriend, which is your wife. Okay, which is adultery. You have so much, wickedness that witchcraft, which goes into selling drugs. Okay, doing drugs. Okay, a whoremonger, which is a pimp. Somebody pimping out your wife. This world is just fucked up, man. All right, and that's how this world is based upon it. And the thing that you got to realize, if the leaders, okay, are wicked, why do you think the rest of this system is corrupted? Because the fucking head of this world, which is controlled, all right, are the wicked, man, as it talks about in Malachi 1 and 4, which is Edom, Esau, okay, a so-called white man, okay. And they're the ones that are ruling the earth, as it talks about in Job 9 and 24. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, okay. So why are you to have fellowship with this devil, man? And you see what he's doing right now. Is that a righteous thing? As it talks about here in Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree, because that's what they're doing, man. Their decree is unrighteous decrees, man. To tell somebody that in order for you to go out and enter into public areas for to have entertainment, to be fit, to have an actual social life, okay, you have to be vaccinated. Okay? That boogeyman, the Windows 19 is out there to get you. And they're talking about all these deaths and shit like that, but I haven't seen anybody really sick out here. Okay? if it's a pandemic. I haven't seen anybody out here sick, man. I'm sorry. You would see somebody out here sick, coughing and shit, man. I'm not saying it is fake, but they're blowing it out of proportion, man. I'm waiting for him actually to let loose an actual plague, man, which the Lord is going to put the spirit on these Edomites to do. This ain't shit, man. Okay? But they are decreeing an unrighteous decree, and woe meaning destruction to those that do that, man. And that right grievances which they have prescribed. And that's what they're doing right now before your eyes. But yet, you don't want to take any heed, man. And why should you be fellowshipping with someone that is based upon iniquity, man? Okay? Something that you really need to consider, man. All right? I'm going to grab a few more scriptures and I'm going to close it. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Okay? And again, woe unto them that devise iniquity. All right? That's what they're doing right now with these unrighteous decrees. And you have to understand, it goes back to Draco, these draconian laws, man. That beast is actually showing his teeth right now. And it's going to get a lot worse. Okay? We in the end times right now. Okay? You're going to see a lot of people uprising to this, and we're going to see what happens, man. When they make it mandatory for people to take it. If you don't take it, you can't work. Okay? Let's understand how serious it is to take food from a man's plate when he's there to take care of his family. So you're going to see civil unrest turning into a civil war, man. Okay? And this is all planned. This is all planned. You're going to see famines. You're going to see the pestilence, which you see right now, but this ain't nothing, right? Which are deadly viruses. You're going to see the sword, which is a modern day weapon. You know, a lot of things is going to change here very soon, right? You want to hear it or forbear it. Okay? Order out of chaos. Pressure from above and pressure from below. Okay? So any kind of situation that occurs that is going to play into their hands to where they're going to actually usher in that new world order. And that's what you see going on right now. Okay? Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it. So what you see going on right now is them bringing it out to forefront. They've been getting it ready, for quite some time now. And the people are just eating it up, man. Because it is in the power of their hand. So the Lord has given these devils, which is the sword of the Heavenly Father, to do so, man. And that's why we're crying out to y'all so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and even onto the speckled bird, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, to repent, because the kingdom is at hand, man. But before all that, Esau's going to come down having great wrath, man. Because he knows that he had but a short time. His kingdom is finished, man. So-called the so-called king, Joe Biden. That's your king, man. Fucking going full retard over there talking. Can't even make a clear sentence. And that's your king, man. And pretty much the rest of you people just right there with him, man. Generation Z, man. Bunch of zombies, man. It's showing you that this time, hey, man, we're at the end, man. So many damn retarded, stupid people out there, man. It's unreal, man. And the ways that it's just going down. Which is a good thing, you know what I mean? It's truly a good thing. Because I'm tired of this kingdom, man. Fed up. But, we got to continue to push this truth, till pretty much it's a wrap, man. And that's why we're telling y'all, man, to get right, man, and get much as you can. Get this word, man, while it's still good. Because, hey, that famine in the word is also coming, man. Why do you think I have to say certain things and choose not to say a lot of things, Because, we just read the scriptures telling you what's going to happen. But even that alone is considered a taboo. Showing you that, hey, even your so-called freedom of speech is gone, man. Okay? And I'm all the way here in the Netherlands. Think about it. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakudash. That belongs to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well among many other things, and peace and citations to the elect. Shalom.